Welcome back to Tony's Board Life. Today we have an unboxing of a Kickstarter, and I've been looking forward to getting this one for quite a while. It is something that I've looked at previous versions of it, so it is a redo, but I'm looking forward to seeing how this one plays. We are talking about Keep Up the Fire, the Boxer Rebellion by Worthington, which is Old School Games Publishing. This was an old Victory Point Games. And so it's a States of Siege game, so it's solo. So I'm really looking forward to this, getting this out, taking a look at seeing all the bits and pieces, and seeing how things go and seeing what it looks like. I have a lot of the Victory Point games, so I'm kind of curious. I can't wait to see how this turns out. So let's take a look at the back here. So we have Keep Up the Fire, the Boxer Rebellion. Ooh, it has got a sleeve. So this is the Chinese city. So let's get the shrink wrap off. And let's rip into this and see what we've got. Oh, shrink wraps off. Now, there is... I don't know if they did this on purpose or if it's just a nod to all the Victory Point games, but if you have the Victory Point games, you know they were all in a sleeve. But in this case, the box is actually the real thing, so that's kind of cool. And then the sleeve is absolutely beautiful. But if you've ever had a Victory Point games, you knew they always came in the sleeves. So, great artwork. Different artwork than what was here. Because this is on, so we get a little bit different artwork. So that's kind of cool. And there we go. Let's see here. So, Keep Up the Fire is a solitaire game set in 1900 Peking, China. You are in command of the foreign legations, ambassadors and families, small and security forces, staff and security, small security forces, in the area designated to imperial powers, and a relief column coming to their rescue. An anti-imperialist revolution is sweeping China, and your presence has become the focus of a point of Chinese boxers, the Society of the Harmonious Fists, and Imperial Manchu forces in the Qin army, who are angry and determined to expel all foreigners from China. Outnumbered, outgunned, and besieged with a small compound in the heart of Peking, you must hold on and hope the relief column can get to you in time. So, complexity is low. Solitaire suitability obviously is pretty high. One player, ages 14 plus. Victory within 1 hour or defeat in shorter. So, pretty nice. And do they have the... Oh, yep, the game's by John Welch. So, let's open this up and see what's inside. Okay, let's get this thing open and see. So, we have the Battle Archive. Oh, which is a record track of every game you played, what happened, did you defeat, victory, so we have a defeat, victory, exactly where everything's at. So that's pretty cool. It's got the victory points, so that's pretty awesome. So you do have a battle archive to start off with. We have our rules next, which let's go ahead and... it's pretty short, 12 pages, so we'll take a look at that. We have a very small counters, one sheet of counters, it looks like, here. We have a sideboard, which is the relief column map. Okay. And then we have our full map. Really nice. Oh, nice tray and everything that comes with it. So we got a dice, some baggies, and we have our cards. But let's go ahead and get into the rules, go through the rules, flip through the rules, and then we'll get into the board and the cards and stuff like that. Okay, let's take a look at the rule. It is a glossy, pretty easy. The different maps, markers, combat power markers, and then we have our playing pieces. The cards, if you've ever done a States of Siege, you know the cards run a lot of that. So how to construct the deck. This does give some variety on this, which is really kind of cool. So you only have so many cards and stuff like that that you go through. So that's pretty cool. The sequence of play: draw a card, Chinese placement segment, legation, action segments, Jew, advance, Chinese advance segment, and then we move segment as well. So that's cool. Looks like there's some different things that we're able to do, which is pretty cool. For actions, we can do a fire attack, casualties, procedures, internal gun, the international gun, melee attacks, casualty procedures. Yeah, so looks like there's quite a bit. Keep up the fire. Relief column phase. And then how to do that. There we go. Housekeeping, victory and defeat. How you get points for each thing. With that, historical notes for that, and then credit John Welt's art and creative services is Sean Cook. So that's pretty cool. Again, this is by Worthington Publishing, so we're good there. Now, let's get the map out and some of the cards. Okay, so we have our two game boards. So we have our relief column map. So we're going to go ahead and kind of zoom in on that and take a look at it a better. Okay. So that's the relief column map. And then we have our regular map. And like I said, this is States of Siege. So this is the fort. There's obviously some defenses as they're coming in. So we have our blue track, our brown or green, olive track, our yellow track, and our green track. So many casualties. Location strength track is up here. So we have quite a few tracks. We have our draw pile. Oop. Let's go ahead and zoom this or go down. We have our draw pile. Nice sequence of card, combat fire sequence, the Petang Cathedral. So information on that. Very beautiful artwork. Looking forward to having this. Getting it to the table pretty quickly here. The nice thing about the States of Siege is you set them up and then you can just get rid of them. You can restart it again. Sorry, not get rid of them, but you can restart it again pretty easily. So we've got our boards now. Let's take a look at the cards. So it does come with one dice, which looks one dice, however you're gonna do it. So that's a 6, so that's probably a good thing. So usually there's so we have our relief deck and our legation deck. So let's open these up. These are nicely ones that open up. Looks like nice and easy. Could be wrong, and I'm not. So they do open up nice and easy. And with the nice tray inside the box, I won't have to worry about them. So we have our relief column. Let's take a look here. Again, artwork on here is really good. It's got that linen fashion. So which is nice. They don't stick together, which is not, you know how when you get new cards, a lot of times they stick together. These are not sticking together like that, which is pretty cool. I like that. They're a little flimsy. I might have to sleeve these, just because you do shuffle a lot of them a lot of times. So just pop them in there, and it looks like they're able to. So now we have our legation deck. Let's take a look here. Yeah, these cards they're not thin, but they are a little bit thinner than I thought, but either way. So again, the artwork's really nice on it. And then I know some of these things here. Okay. I know a lot of times with a lot of the States of Siege, you have different levels, so you add these cards in once this happens or something along those lines. So as I read through the rules, we'll find it out. But I do plan on getting this to the table pretty quickly. So for this one, for as many cards as there are, it really feels kind of thin. So 19 cards here, and I can bend them pretty easily. So definitely gonna have to sleeve them because they probably won't. Shuffling will be an issue with that. So those are the cards. And then, like I said, the tray, you get baggies. I don't need to open those up. And that was Keep Up the Fire, the Boxer Rebellion, a game by John Welch, Worthington Publishing on Old School Games. By the way, there is a Kickstarter out right now. I don't know if it's finished depending on when you watch this. But there looks like they're redoing a lot of the States of Siege games from Victory Point Games. I do have Multiple Siege on the way. When it gets here, I will definitely get an unboxing of it. With that, hope you had a great day and see you next time.